If you have ginger in your kitchen, don't forget to pickle it to say goodbye to common daily illnesses. I learned this method from my grandmother's wellness secrets. She is turning 98 this year, but remains remarkably healthy and sharp. No need for expensive medicine. With simple ginger slices and a sincere heart, I'll share how I protect the digestion and the warmth within my home. I've got some ginger here that I just picked up from the market, plus a leftover piece from the fridge. Now, supermarket ginger might look clean on the outside, but there's actually a lot of dirt trapped inside those tight crevices. That's why I'm going to break them into smaller pieces. It makes it so much easier to get into every nook and cranny. These joints are where the most soil and bacteria accumulate, which can sometimes be hard to see with the naked eye. According to health experts, completely removing soil-borne pathogens is the most crucial step to ensure your pickled ginger doesn't spoil. We'll give them a good scrub under running water and keep rinsing until the water runs crystal clear. Observe carefully. If you see any soft or moldy areas, cut them off. These damaged parts not only negatively affect the flavor, but also contain harmful bacteria. For ginger roots that are severely damaged like this, it's best to throw them straight into the trash. Interestingly, the older the ginger, the stronger its medicinal properties, though it also becomes much more pungent. I always let the surface dry completely before the next steps. That's the secret to keeping the jar crystal clear and the color at its best. Next, I prepare the steamer. Place the steamer rack on the pot. Now I'm arranging the ginger on the steaming rack. Remember to spread them in a single layer and avoid overlapping them. This is crucial to ensure that the steam and heat are distributed evenly to every surface of the ginger branches. When heat is applied uniformly, bioactive compounds like gingerol are converted most stably without losing precious essential oils. Bring the water to a rolling boil. Then turn it down to medium-low and steam for about 10 to 15 minutes. Steaming allows some of the sharp, pungent compounds to evaporate, making the flavor more mellow and approachable without sacrificing nutrients. While it's drying, the aroma of the ginger is just incredible. As the excess moisture slowly evaporates, that warm, spicy fragrance instantly takes me back to the ginger chicken my grandmother used to cook. Just one whiff, and all those childhood memories come rushing back. After letting the ginger cool down, I slice it into thin pieces. To help you better understand why this pickled ginger is considered a miracle remedy for digestion, let's look at some professional insights from Dr. Eric Berg, a leading health expert in the U.S.
All right, ginger is excellent for any stomach-related issues. For instance, if you suffer from stomach pain, bloating, acid reflux, indigestion, or nausea, ginger is definitely one of the best remedies for any underlying stomach problems. It's safe, proven over thousands of years, and has no side effects. There are many ways to add ginger to your body. First, you can grate ginger into your salads or food. Second, you can drink ginger tea, and I highly recommend lemon ginger tea. It is a very good option for your health.
When slicing, please try to keep your hand as steady and even as possible. If they are uneven, the thin slices will become overly sour from the vinegar, while the thick ones will still be raw and spicy in the middle. Slicing them uniformly not only makes the jar look beautiful, but also ensures every piece absorbs the flavors harmoniously. Since the ginger is quite moist after steaming, pickling it right away could cause it to spoil quickly. To prevent this, I'm going to use an air fryer to dry out the surface. Alternatively, you can achieve the same results by using a food dehydrator or simply sun drying the slices for a few hours. For the air fryer method, I'll set the temperature to around 90 degrees Celsius, 194 degrees Fahrenheit, and dry the ginger in 2 rounds. Round 1, air fry for 10 minutes. At this point, the heat begins to awaken the precious essential oils. The ginger scent is no longer sharp, but instead fills the kitchen with a mellow, comforting warmth. It feels like the whole house is being marinated in a therapeutic aroma. Just the smell alone is enough to soothe the soul. After 10 minutes, I'll open it up to check. As you can see, the surface of the ginger has started to shrink and dry out a bit. I quickly flip the ginger slices. This is crucial for even heat distribution, ensuring both the top and bottom surfaces dry perfectly at the same time. Round 2, air fry for another 15 minutes. You'll know they're ready when the edges look slightly shriveled and the slices feel flexible rather than sticky to the touch. Be careful not to over dry them. If they lose too much moisture, they'll become as hard and woody as a piece of lumber, which definitely won't taste good. Now, we move on to the most crucial step, pickling the ginger. First, make sure you have a sterilized glass jar that is completely bone dry. Any moisture left inside could ruin the quality of your batch, so cleanliness is key here. Fill the jar about 2/3 of the way with your dried ginger. Don't pack it too tightly. We want to leave enough room for the vinegar to flow into every little crevice. Next, it's time to add some sweetness. To mellow out the sharp acidity of the vinegar, I'm adding 2 tablespoons of rock sugar. If you're looking for an even healthier option, feel free to reduce the sugar or swap it out entirely for honey to get that natural, gentle sweetness. For a classic version, pour in white vinegar or rice vinegar until the ginger is completely submerged. This combination offers a perfectly balanced flavor. The light tartness of vinegar, the characteristic warm spice of ginger, and the refined, gentle aftertaste of rock sugar. This is an excellent natural remedy to warm the body, stimulate digestion, and boost metabolism, which I have trusted for a long time. Alternatively, you can level up this recipe by using balsamic vinegar. The process is exactly the same. Fill the jar 2/3 full, add your honey for balance, and then pour in the balsamic. Since balsamic vinegar is made from aged grape juice, it gives the ginger a rich, mellow aroma, very similar to the premium pickled ginger you'd find at a high-end sushi spot. You can actually start enjoying the ginger after just 1 day, but for the best experience, I recommend waiting about 10 days to let the flavors fully develop. A simple and delicious way to enjoy it is having a few slices with your daily meals. I even keep a small jar at the office for a quick health boost. Don't let the ginger vinegar go to waste either. It's incredibly valuable. You can dilute it with water to your liking, depending on how tangy you want it. Pro tip, drinking a small glass of this diluted ginger vinegar before meals is a game changer for digestion and helps keep your blood sugar levels nice and steady. These simple kitchen hacks and smart food preservation tips are the keys to a much easier and healthier lifestyle. I hope you give this pickled ginger recipe a try. It's a wonderful way to protect the health of yourself and your loved ones. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this,